okay. She's just going in loving. She had to make her rounds to Fred and Barkley. Are she excited? She thinks we're going camping today. I know. Are you ready, honey? Hello, everyone. He just gave me the point. I guess that means I'm on the air. I'm not sure. Waiting on him to come over here. He had to turn on all the mics and all the systems. But if you hear any growling in the background or anything, it's our babies playing. They're so excited. They're running. They think that we are going camping today. Thank you for joining us for our live tonight. And look at him. He's trying to stay out of the video so he can do all the lighting and everything. I know. I see you.
There are a couple things I'm having doing it.
But
I'm here, but I'm back here behind the camera.
Yeah, he's hiding. That's what he's doing.
I don't have Trey tonight.
I know. I was shocked when I came in and Trey wasn't here. Trey, I missed you. But I know he's enjoying his time. He starts full time in February.
Can I hear you, or does it sound good?
Hey, can anybody hear me? And does it sound good? I don't know because I don't have anything to read. Can everybody hear me? Am I loud enough or too loud or too close? Whatever. Just tell me. Are you getting any feedback? I don't see feedback. I don't see any feedback. He's doing that, I guess. What is it, too loud?
I don't know. Nobody's answered yet.
Oh, nobody's answered yet? All right, everybody, come on. Let us know how we are.
Right,
Can you see me?
Jim says he can hear you.
Who?
Jim, my brother.
All right, brother. Yes, you can hear me. Good job. Look at him,
Hey.
see? There's the babies. You hear them?
All right, so apparently it's all running now.
All right, well, put it
I
down.
didn't have Trey here tonight, so I was having to try to get
It was
everything
hard
going
to get
myself.
it together. You forgot to give me a kiss before we started.
Oh, I forgot? Oh. Sorry.
We do that before we start every time.
We always do that before we start, but you know how it is. Sometimes when you try and do everything yourself, it just is what it is. So, hope everybody's having a good Sunday night. We're having a great Sunday night.
Yes, I
And-
feel good, and it's a good Sunday night.
And then some of you will notice I'm wearing glasses tonight. Had to take my contacts out. My eyes were getting irritated. It happens from time to time, so I'm giving them a couple of days rest before we get out of here. And I start driving because I prefer to drive with contacts rather than glasses. It just messes up your whole field of view with glasses. You can't really see much past here without it distorting anyway.
And y'all will
You guys don't need to know
rarely
all
see
that.
me with glasses. I do have glasses, but my contacts are extremely strong, and I wear them all the time. So that I don't have to wear my thick glasses. So how's everybody doing today? Has everybody had a great Sunday?
Hope everybody had a great
Yeah,
day.
it was a beautiful day.
It was
Watched
actually
church.
70 degrees here today.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it. I'm actually wearing shorts. If you saw me when I sat down, I got shorts on today. First time I've had them on.
I
and-
went in, I came out in a short sleeve shirt, and I had to go back and get my jacket because
Yeah.
Kathy was cold.
Sun hit the ground, so
Ooh.
temperature it's
It
going
has
down.
dropped.
Um,
I'm quite cold.
we told you guys we were going to talk tonight, kind of about how we plan our travels. I've had a couple of people have
Can
asked.
y'all hear Ed okay?
Yeah, they can hear. I've had a couple of people ask how we do it, how we plan them out, and there's really no secret to it. I use a lot of apps, and if everybody knows what apps are, they're on your phone, or what I use is an iPad. Just makes it easier for me. The older I
Because he
get,
can see the iPad. He can't see his phone.
I
Don't
was
let him
gonna
tell you that.
Yeah,
Don't let him tell you that.
the older I get, the harder it is to see some of the really small stuff. So, get this open.
Hey,
Anyway, made myself some notes here. So anyway, it says we're going to talk about the apps,
look at this.
and then really what we like to do when we travel is we like to go cheap. I don't know if you guys like to spend a lot of money, but we like to go cheap.
That
So,
way I can do more things.
yeah,
I like to do the things that you're only going to see probably once. You
Yeah,
know, there's a lot of
yeah.
places you go, you only go one time, and if you're blessed, you get to see them twice. You know, but
yeah. So What we really do is if we're going point A to point B and we're not trying to see a whole lot of stuff in between those two, we're just trying to get there. We will plan out, and our number one go-to is
aquariums, wildlife, animal refuges.
You gonna stay there?
Oh. That's my place. That's my favorite place.
She worried
I
about
look 'em
everywhere to
all
actually
up.
go, not somewhere to stay.
No, I'm sorry. I always look for any kind of wildlife refuges.
She's
I
so
look
excited
for
about getting out of here.
animals. I look for anything like that. So, but our number one place to stay is
Where-
Cracker Barrel.
That's right. Cracker
That's so
Barrel.
we can eat dinner and breakfast there.
Yeah,
And,
it doesn't cost you anything
yeah.
to stay there other than breakfast and
Yeah.
dinner.
They just want you to spend some money in their store or eating or
eat there.
whatever.
And you were going to eat
yeah.
anyway, so it really doesn't cost you nothing. And
I don't have to cook.
Yeah, we've always experienced that it's really kind of quiet for the most part at most of
Yeah.
it. We've stayed at one that was kind of noisy one night. But
Yeah, the garbage. The time we parked by
Yeah.
we learned do not park by the garbage dumpsters.
yeah, park away from
They
the
come
garbage
at 5
dumpsters.
o'clock in the morning, and they're not quiet.
Yeah, they'll rattle you out of the bed trying to decide if somebody's crashed
Wow,
into your truck.
we thought somebody had ran over us,
Anyway,
and they didn't.
Cracker Barrel's our number one,
Yeah,
just
Cracker
because
Barrel's
it's
number
easy
one.
to get to, something to eat, go to bed, doesn't cost anything. So
Why you give me that look about my animals?
we've
Y'all
got,
should have seen the look I got this away.
we got all the dogs in here tonight. We got 3 dogs
They're
in
so
here.
hyper
And,
because they just know we're ready to go camping.
Oh, I've been out working on
Oh,
the
I
trailer all
know.
day today, getting it cleaned out, mopping the floors, stocking stuff in it, getting the
I've been
truck ready.
packing, so
And the
we-
dogs know it's coming.
They've
So,
got their food packed first. That's the first thing that gets packed in the trailer is my dog food and cat food and everything else we need for them. They're the very first, treats and all. And they look for them, and when they see them go from the table to the camper, they know it's almost time. So, and our second favorite place to stay, are you ready? I know what it is.
where?
Harvest Toast.
Yes, it's
I know
Harvest
it
Toast.
because we have stayed on several Harvest Toasts that were farms. And one day we woke up and a horse was standing at our door. I mean, the horses walk around you, the pigs, the goats, what was that in that fence? The
Man, I
goats,
really
the
need Trey
pigs,
here.
cows, everything. It was just wonderful. You want me to text him?
No, somehow or another I have messed up the chat part of it. So
Uh-oh.
Just keep talking about the Harvest Host thing.
But that's our second choice because, and we usually try to pick the one that's going to be at a winery or a brewery or a farm. That's our 3 picks in the Harvest Host. But there are so many different things. That's just our favorite places. But just because we do it, don't mean you have to do it. You can look at them. There's anything you can think of on the Harvest Host, and but the wineries, we usually go in there and take a tour and enjoy everything. And the vineyards, they're beautiful. You can't get much more peaceful than a vineyard. They're nice. And then the breweries, that's Ed's choice. We go through them and they have the darts. They have all kind of stuff in the breweries. And of course he has to do a taste test. I'm not a beer drinker, but
Got to do the
it's
taste test.
just the way it is. But that is our second choice. Have you got it fixed yet?
Almost.
He's trying his best not to be in this video.
Well,
I can just tell already.
There it is.
You
All
got
right.
it?
I got everybody back. Yeah,
All
somehow
right.
or another I must have hit a button here or something when I was moving stuff around.
All right. Hey, Fred. Look at Fred. Oh. Come here, Fred. Get up here. Show me.
Yeah, Chase making a list and checking it twice. Sound like some Santa Claus, but yeah.
Look at this
I always
big
check
old
mine at least
Fred.
2 or 3 times. Yeah. Hey,
Say,
Fred,
"Hey,
what's
Daddy."
happening, buddy?
He's ready.
You ready?
He's ready to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Before
Ed says he's not going to carry my Fred. We're working on it. So y'all look at him and look how
That's
cute
my son's dog.
and sweet. He thinks I'm his mama, so we need to work on him
Fred,
for
are you
that.
going camping?
Fred says he's going
Nah,
camping.
I don't think so.
He thinks so.
All right,
he
so
loves it.
so back to what we said we was going to talk about. We're all over the place
Oh,
tonight.
I know. I'm
but
so sorry.
Cracker Barrel was first. Harvest Host was second. So Our third favorite place to stay that is cheap, and one of the reasons I really like it is because it's always got a lot of space around you. It's not like being packed into
Yeah,
a regular.
it's not side by side by side,
yeah,
you know.
you're not packed in. So
You have room to move.
our third is the Corps of Engineer.
Yes, and we like them. You know, all of these places we stay have places for our animals. Our animals have plenty of places to run.
Oh, yeah.
We have grass. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, and it's nice. So
We've stayed at some KOAs and other places like that, and man, they just pack you in there.
I
so
don't like
I
the
don't like
ones that are, you know, where you can't even step outside your truck.
Yeah, we'll use those if we
Just-
have to, but that
yeah.
is not our first choice. So
Yeah.
anyway, Corps of Engineer, and if you guys can do, if you get the America the Beautiful, I think it's a one-time purchase of $80 if you're over 65 or disabled, and it makes it half price. So most of the time we're staying at Corps of Engineers for $20 or less a night.
Yeah.
And occasionally you can find
Can't
them with
beat
full
that.
hookups.
Yeah. I like the full hookups. Now, that's the best.
Yeah.
Full hookups are nice. But, okay, the first place is Cracker Barrel or somewhere like that. You can stay
Yeah.
at Bass Pro, Walmart, any of those kind of places. Second place is Harvest Host.
Yep.
And our third place is Corps of Engineer.
Yeah.
But and Harvest Host and Cracker Barrel might get switched around if I can find a nice enough farm. So just
Yeah,
saying,
And if you guys ain't familiar with what it looks like when you're looking for the app,
that's
what
Harvest
the app
Host.
looks like. It's Harvest Host.
And
but,
it's wonderful. I'm telling you.
Now, Harvest Host is a paid program. It's not free.
That's true.
It costs, I think it's about $179 a year.
But that's a year, guys.
That's
a
for
year.
a year, though. And, man, you can
Yes.
stay at it's several thousand places across the country you can stay at.
For
and,
free.
Yeah, for free. But now they do want you to come in and, patronize the place if it's a business or if it's a residence or a business. They request that you pay $20 a night. Again, that's really cheap.
Or-
Most of the time, we just go in and buy something.
Or buy something. You know, a lot of them sell their own soaps made from the animals that they have on their farm, which is amazing. You know,
Yeah.
like the lard soaps or
Yeah, we stayed at
the
one place that had goats and they were
goat
making
goat milk. You
and
know,
goat
just
soap
different
and all
stuff
kinds of
like that, or lotions.
Yeah.
And they also have what was that other one? They had all that kind of stuff. Oh, meats. Some of
yeah.
them you can, or like a butcher shop.
That was
You can
the,
go in, you
that
can
was the
buy
gnarled,
chicken.
oak that
Yeah.
we stayed at that had
Frozen,
all the different
you know, you
meat.
can buy the meats, the steaks, the roast, the chickens, anything like that. And that, I mean, it's amazing.
Brad says he
Nice and
thinks it's
fresh.
62, maybe on the pass. You might be right, Brad. It might be 62. We got it because Kathy's disabled, but you might be right.
What are you trying to say? Huh?
Well, I ain't sure if it's Bill or Deb, but anyway, they went, "Psst, we'll see Fred and Itchatugny."
That's right. Hey, I got you, Bill. You tell him.
Yeah, we'll see.
Fred needs to come. He's so lonesome.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm his
okay.
mom.
All right, they said it is 62. So there you go, 62. And if you want to go to recreation.gov, that is the website you'll be looking for. And once you get in there, you can select where you want to go and your campsite and all that kind of stuff. I tried to do some pictures tonight just to try to help you guys figure out what it is you're looking for. That is the Passport America.
It turned sideways, I think.
That's
There
the
we go.
Passport America that you're looking for if you get online to look for it. Anyway, they have several different ones depending on if you're disabled or I think veterans just have
Veteran,
one
yeah.
and then just your regular Passport America. I think there's another one too, but I can't remember what it is. So,
Open road,
yeah, we'll talk about open roads here in a second.
always,
All right,
all stays.
So another one that I use is they have a paid part, but I use the free part, and it's called All Stays. All Stays lets you actually. In fact, I'll open a couple of these up and let you see what they look like. So All Stays, when you first open it up, it just shows you a map. So with this map, you can just hit the little arrow up here, and it'll bring you to wherever you're at currently by GPS. And then you can put in what you're looking for. But what I do with it is it shows everything along the way. Like it shows the Cracker Barrels, truck stops, campgrounds, all that kind of stuff that you can see up and down the interstates or the roads where you're at. So that's how I find the Cracker Barrels that we're going to stay at. I just kind of look along the path we're going to go and start trying to pick out about where we want to stay for the night and look for them. So as you can see, there is a Cracker Barrel right in the middle of it. So all you got to do is touch it, and it'll ask you if you want to see more, and you tell it yes. Well, now it brings that Cracker Barrel up. So when you do that, you can go see the reviews on it. And here's where you're always going to know if they're going to let you stay or not, because sometimes it'll tell you how bad it is, and it's a 1 to 5 star. So this particular one's got 4 stars.
So you better find a good one.
And it talks about how good it was, or maybe what they wanted to do. Here's one that says, "Don't park by the dumpster."
Does it really?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding
No.
me. Well, I was just giving y'all that information because we learned the hard way.
That's funny.
We both jumped up and took off running because it sounded like somebody had ran into our trailer.
Yeah, so that's another one that we use. And then before we was talking about Harvest Host. Harvest Host is kind of the same deal. You get a map here, and you just kind of find where you want to stay for the night. And you can see it's got little dots all over it. So say I wanted to stay at one of these, and I touch it. It brings you up a little thumbnail, kind of tells you what it is about it. And if you want to know more, you touch it again. And then it comes up and shows you all kinds of pictures of where you'll be staying. And it gives you what's available. Like this one here's got 50 amp hookups available. Extended stay for 2 days, generators allowed. And then it has also in here, it has reviews. So you can see if it's going to work out good or if,
Read the reviews. It
always
makes a
read the
difference.
reviews.
I'm not one to do this. Ed is the one that does the follow up on all this. Thank goodness. But yeah, some places we have stayed have been questionable.
We've always had a good experience, but we've had a couple of them that
the
we wouldn't
thing
do
I
again.
learned was just don't park by dumpsters. I look for them every time we pull in.
Yeah. Another one I use is called Campendium. And Campendium, let me see if I can find you a picture. Yeah. If you're looking for their app, it looks like this, like just one of the old style trailers. But when you find it, that's what you're going to be looking for. So once you find it, when you open it up, it's kind of the same deal. All of them have these maps on there, but you can see on the left-hand side, it shows you everything that's available because you'll put in where you're going to be at the top. It'll you type it in up here, and then once you tell it where you're going to be, it will tell you all of the parks around you, campground parks. And so you can start looking them up. And again, they're listed 1 through 5 star, and they do reviews and stuff. So you can do that. This is a free app. They do have a paid side. I never use the paid side. There's so much good stuff in the free. I just use the free.
We're on a budget now.
Yeah, that's right.
Makes it tougher when you're on a budget.
All right, RV Life is another one that I use, and RV Life does the same thing. It's got a map, and then it shows you campgrounds and stuff along the way. I just use this one a lot of times just to see if there's something else that one app's showing that the other one's not showing. So I just kind of look at both of them to see what's going on with it. So that's kind of how we do our stuff. And I use Google Maps is what I use when I originally sit down and map out where we're going. And then after that.
Is Google Maps the one you use to make sure we don't go through bridges?
No, that's
and stuff.
That's,
Which one do you use to keep from running?
That's our RV GPS.
Yeah.
You can actually put in how long, how tall,
and it does make
how
a
wide
difference.
you are.
We've seen some.
It's actually kept us out of a couple of places we shouldn't be. So, if you don't have a RV GPS, you probably ought to get you one. It's saved us a couple of times. And before we got it, oh man, I can tell you a couple of stories. We was in places we shouldn't be.
And find places to turn around. That was the big thing.
So I use Google Maps to lay out my initial route, and then I start using these other ones to kind of find what I want along the way. So now you know how we do it. Now, the other thing we do is we use, for our fuel, I save about 50 to 60 cents a gallon most of the time. That's pretty typical. Now, sometimes it's a little less. I have actually saved as much as 80. But what I use is called Open Roads. And if you guys are not familiar with it and you have a diesel truck, they don't do gasoline, but they do diesel.
Yeah.
So That's what
It
the
just
app will
flipped
look
again.
like.
There it went.
That's what the app will look like if you're wanting to look for it. But anyway,
Open
it's called Open Roads, and
I'm
so
just letting you just talk right along.
just jump
You know,
in
I
wherever
know
you want
all
to.
about these guys.
Anyway, when you first open it up, you again you hit the little. Some of them's got an arrow, some of them's got different things. Anyway, for the GPS for it to locate where you're at. So I did that earlier, and you can see it's got fuel stations everywhere. So really to hone in on that a little more, let's just say we're going to be around Birmingham. So if you bring it up, you'll see that there's a Truck Stop of America, a Safeway. It's even trying to show me a Love's.
Crazy.
But anyway, if you did the Truck Stops of America, it shows you that the fuel price there is $3.14. So if I bring this up, the actual price at the pump is $3.70 a gallon, and it's going to cost me $3.14 because I have the Open Roads card. The card costs you nothing, so get you one of them. Now they do charge you, like this one here says transaction fee is 40 cents. So they're going to charge you 40 cents every time you use it. That's where they make their money. You're going to get to go through the big truck lanes. So it's easy in, easy out. I know the truckers don't care. I've talked to several of them, and they could care less.
As long as you just don't park and leave it.
Yeah,
don't
just
park and
be
leave it.
polite about it, and we don't stay in truck stops because that's where they need to be staying at night. We just go in to get the fuel and let the dogs out. And man, what are you dogs
They are having
doing?
a ball. Leave
They're
them
running
alone.
around
Look,
here running
they're
laps.
so excited because they're ready to go camping, and they think we are going tonight. I mean, they are ready. They are playing big games. All three of them are in it. Look at that, Fred and Barkley and Gracie. Look at Fred and Barkley. Look. See Fred? They're chasing Fred.
Hey,
They're chasing Fred around the building.
yep, they're gonna knock stuff over.
I know. Y'all better quit. Y'all better quit. Gracie,
I told Kathy not to bring them tonight. They're
so excited.
about to knock the camera
Oh,
over.
get over here, Fred. Stop. Y'all stop.
I
Come
think
on.
I have to put the dogs out.
No, they'll calm down. All right, everybody calm down. Calm down. Gracie, stop. Gracie's chasing them now, too. She's just,
How
they're
about
so excited.
Adventure Genie? I have no idea what you're talking about, David. What's Adventure Genie?
I've never heard of that either.
Oh, Brad says can't see the iPad's bad angle.
Well,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
get it right up there in front of it.
Trying to do the best I can, except these dogs are up under my
They're
feet
not
too.
under, he's not, no, they're not. He's just not getting
I
it
love
right.
the dogs. They're for whatever reason tonight, man. They
Right
are,
here, look at them.
they-
We got three of
I
them
can't
right
show you, but they're all
here
three right here.
at our feet because they think we're going from here to the camper. They've already ran around the camper out there packed. And they know
There
their
you go,
stuff's
Brad.
in there.
That's
Can
the
you see it,
Open
Brad?
Roads. That's what the app will look like if you're looking for Open Roads.
Did you see that one, Brad?
That
That's better. Yeah.
is what Campendium looks like when you're looking for it in the App Store.
Yep. I can see it better too.
That is Passport America when
That
you're
was
looking for
washed
that
out. Yeah.
one. That is recreation.gov. That's what you're going to use for your Corps of Engineer. Now you just go to recreation.gov to find that one. I don't think there's an app for it. Harvest Host and Boondockers Welcome.
Just
that's
look
what it
for the
looks
wine bottle.
That's what I look for.
That's what we always look for.
That's all stays. So I just did these because I know a lot of times when I'm
Oh, did he show you what's on his pad? Oh, you missed it. Look, it went off.
oh
No,
did it?
not that. Yep.
Well, I don't know where it's at.
Yeah. Look at this. This is what's on his pad. Do you see what's on his pad? His dog, Barkley.
Barkley will be coming to Itchtuckney for sure.
Fred said he's coming too. We'll
I don't know
see.
about Fred.
I think Fred needs to come. He's so sweet. And Callie's got to come too. She's in the mix. Isn't that right? Look, Fred Barkley says you can't leave Fred.
RV Life Pro is great. I haven't used that page. I'll have to talk to you about that when I see you Thursday.
That's the one that Wayne gave me.
Oh, is it?
Yep, I think it is.
No, Paige. Fred is not going to travel with us.
Yes, Fred is.
No.
Yes, he is.
Heavenly Bound says, who let the dogs out?
Yes, he is. Fred is traveling with us.
Oh, man. Jim's Rudy coming? I love Rudy. Rudy's such a good dog. Why, you excited about it too, Barkley?
He
Barkley's
said you
excited
caught
about
another
Rudy,
dog.
too. I don't know who you
You know
thinks I'm
who
talking
Rudy
about.
is? Who's Rudy? He said you was talking about somebody instead of him. Look.
Care to wager? No, that's a sucker's bet. I'm not wagering. But I'm saying right now that Fred ain't coming.
All right, everybody, you heard him, so you get on him. Tell him who needs to come.
Fred ain't coming. That's too many dogs. That's
It is
3 dogs
not.
and a cat.
But
That's
they
too
all
many.
are very well trained, and they're very good animals.
Too
Y'all never even know
many.
we have them.
All right. So I kind of told you guys how we travel and what we use to do it. So
And we do carry our animals everywhere we go.
we can find a different topic now if you guys want to. Tell me what you want to talk about, and we'll talk about it. Otherwise, we'll just sit here and talk to the dogs, I guess. It
No,
seemed
look, they're,
they're finally
I made
laying
them
down.
lay down. I told them to calm
All three of
down.
them's laying down now.
Right at our feet. So that if we get up or move, they know we're moving.
I thought they was about to destroy the place. They're running between wires and everywhere else in here.
They're just so excited.
I know they are.
They ran around the camper out there like they never got them in the building.
Did they?
Yeah. They were ready to jump in.
So I got the truck ready today. Got everything loaded except the smoker and the grill. I will load them tomorrow or the next day. Got all that loaded. I got the trailer emptied out. I even vacuumed it out and mopped it and did mop and glow. And
Quit.
what is your problem?
Sparkly, he said, I don't want nobody to go but me.
What he's doing.
You gonna stay here? You better quit. Barkley.
Anyway, I got all that done. I'm taking the truck first thing in the morning. I got an appointment at 8 o'clock to
You
have the
better
oil
behave.
and fuel filters and all that stuff done to it.
He hurt Gracie's feelings.
Guess we'll be ready to go later in the week after that.
We got Ed's mom coming tomorrow to stay till Wednesday.
Yep.
So Mom's coming in the morning. She'll be here. So we're trying to get everything ready. Get our bedrooms set up.
Yep.
Get my clothes packed in advance maybe.
This looks
Hopefully it's not going to be the night before we leave or the morning we leave, because that has happened.
Oh yeah, probably will anyway.
It probably will, but I'm
This
going to
goes a
try
lot
to do
smoother
differently.
when Trey's down here handling
Yeah.
everything for me.
I'm going to try to do it differently this time. I'm working on it. So I'm already looking around trying to get my outfits together and at least a pair of shorts, because it might be warm down there. You never know.
I'm pretty sure Bill's trying to get me in trouble.
What is it, Bill? You
He
tell him.
says Barkley wants Fred to come. He says, is Fred coming? Let's talk about Fred.
That's
Did
right.
you make a spot for
Look,
Fred?
Hey, look. You see, look down here.
Don't
If you-
forget Fred.
I wish y'all could see their faces. They're asking, and
yeah.
I mean, making him feel bad for not inviting
People don't
Fred.
think dogs know what you're talking about. I'm
Look,
telling you
look.
they do. Oh, yeah, every one of them's looking at me down here like it's Fred going or
They
not.
know Fred's supposed to
Fred
go.
ain't going.
He's gonna bite you. Get him, Barkley. You look at the
Taking the
tears.
trailer, Chase.
You want
Taking the
Fred to
trailer. We'll
Not our Class A.
we'll be in the coach
Next
at
time.
Pickinsville. It's still at the Freightliner shop. I had to have universal joints fit. I got one of the universals. I think it was probably dry. It wasn't a bad vibration, but you could hear it. And before I could feel it, I wanted to get it fixed. So anyway, I took it to Freightliner, and I had to order the universals because they didn't have them. It's because it's built on what's called a Gillig chassis. If you want to know more about that, I'll tell you. But just know that it's not a Freightliner chassis, but Freightliner will fix it and work on it for me because they do big truck type stuff, and that's what it is. So anyway, they're putting the universals in, and I don't have it back yet. I'm supposed to have it back before Thursday, but I wasn't betting on it, so I just went ahead.
Let's see.
We just went ahead and got the trailer ready. We're going to bring it. And we wanted to bring the bicycles, and we haven't figured out how to haul the bicycles on the coach yet. So that's still a problem. We'll figure that out eventually. But anyway, for this time, yeah, we're bringing the trailer. We love our trailer anyway.
We do. What size bed's in our trailer now? The
It's
queen?
a full size.
Full? Okay.
Yeah, in our trailer.
Okay.
Paige, we are not bringing the kayak, and you can tell them if you want to tell them, or
I'm not telling him.
all right.
He can tell you. I'm not telling you. He's trying to be overly cautious.
Yeah.
Well, what do you call it?
Yeah, Bill, you offering to take Fred for walks?
He don't need you to, because he'll go right out, do his business, and come right back.
I'll tell you, Paige, why we're not bringing the kayak. Last year when we bought the kayak and brought it down there,
Y'all remember when Ed fussed at me the whole time down the water?
The whole day.
The whole day.
Uh,
I was like,
Anyway, the reason we're not doing it is this time last year, Kathy was doing much better with the oxygen and was starting to try to wean off a little bit. But some of you may know and some of you may not. But Kathy, I guess it's been 3 months now.
maybe 2.5 months. About 2.5, yeah.
Because we're into February, yeah.
November, yeah, December, January.
So, yeah, about 3 months ago,
yeah.
she got COVID again. And she ended up with pneumonia out of it, and it really, really knocked her down. And she hasn't really recovered from the oxygen part yet.
But I'm going to.
Yeah, we figured she will, but she's not ready right now. She can't go long without it.
I'm ready, but Ed's not.
So here's the deal. I don't see me getting her in a kayak and putting this high-dollar oxygen machine in the kayak and then dumping that thing in the water somewhere and then me stressing out because she can't breathe and trying to get her back to the shore. So we have already discussed if she can't get off this thing by the time we get ready to kayak later in the year, that I will go by the medical store when we take the trips and I will rent a small bottle and then we can take the bottle with us. It's just not going to work for this trip. It just isn't. So that's why we're not going to bring the kayak. We're going to bring the bikes and do that. So anyway, enough about that.
We'll have a day of rest when y'all go kayaking. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Well, one day we're going to see the girls.
I'm going to see my nieces while we're down
there. We're going
there.
to see the girls anyway. So
Yeah.
they're going to meet us
day.
halfway, but it's still 2 hours each way for us. So.
Yeah. Got to go see them, though.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't miss that. Boo and Hannah Banana.
Where does Fred
and
ride?
Theo
Fred rides at the house in the living room.
With Gracie and Barkley in their back little hampers. They all have a place, and he goes in my car now. All over everywhere. But, yeah, they have a hamper and everything.
Yeah, Brad, exactly. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get a small bottle and take it next time we go. But for this time, we're already way past that. And for me to go trying to pull that off now, it isn't worth it. So, anyway.
It's okay. I just got the reason out of him last week.
I kept making excuses, and finally I told her, I said, I'll tell you the truth if you want to know why I keep avoiding it. So I finally told her why I didn't want to do it. I try not to tell her stuff because I think a lot of times I think it depresses her if I tell her that kind of stuff. And most of the time I'm really just trying to be her cheerleader and cheer her on. And I don't want to tell her that she's backing up or things are not progressing. So I avoid that most of the time, but I had to fess up and tell her this time.
Yeah, because I wouldn't let it go because I really love to kayak. So we'll make it happen next time.
Well, Bill says the river's closed presently anyway.
Oh, well, see, I don't feel so bad now then.
Yeah.
That's great.
You're right, Paige. Kathy comes first.
That's right.
I'm down to reading chat stuff. Is the river closed because it's too cold or something wrong with it or what? 'Cause I
thought he said
about this time last year it was open, I thought. Wasn't it about this time?
Yeah. Because my birthday was down there. We was down there on my birthday.
Yep. Bill says we're going to ride our bikes. Yeah, we're bringing the bikes. I got them out today and cleaned them up. Checked the air in the tires and aired some of the tires up that was low.
Hey, Bill, and you know what I have on my bicycle?
What?
I have a basket that will hold all of my dogs.
Oh, that's right. Fred's got nowhere to ride. It won't hold it,
Did you miss what I said?
It won't hold it,
It will hold all of them.
It won't hold all of them.
Yes, it will. They'll all cuddle together to make sure. And then I'll let Ed carry Callie Mae.
Oh, it's closed for cleanup. I guess they're cleaning it up.
You're kidding. Wow.
Huh.
No wonder it looks so pretty.
Didn't know they had to do that. That's interesting.
Yeah. With the monkeys and everything? Isn't that the place with the
No,
monkeys?
Silver Springs had
Okay.
the monkeys.
The monkeys? Okay.
Yeah. I tell you, we did both those, Silver Springs and Itchtuckney. And
And I loved them both.
yeah, I have a hard time really
Ah.
saying I like one better than the other. Both of them have things that the other one
The
doesn't
manatees
offer.
were wonderful.
Yeah, I guess Silver Springs for the
monkeys.
monkeys and the manatees
Yeah.
was fun, but it was a lot more crowded than Itchtuckney was.
Yeah. I liked them both, though.
Bill says you need a governor on your back.
What, Bill? Now you done switched over sides now,
man.
Bill. What's going on?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
You mean Barbarini's not on here? Where's
I don't know. I
Barbarini?
didn't really look to see who all's on here.
Barbarini, you on here?
Been busy doing other stuff. This is water, by the way. Water with lemon.
He can say that if he wants to. I'll let it slide this time.
Well, I'd hold it up and show you, but it'd pour out. There really is water. I've been on a really strict diet now for about almost
week.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Tuesday will make 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Doctor was not happy with me when I went in this last time, and
That's probably
so
enough.
anyway, I had to get strict on a diet for a while.
My numbers were great. Ed's were not so great. So we're working on it.
Hers really were.
Yeah, mine were excellent. So we're working on his.
Hey, Deb signed in on her own account.
Yay.
That's good. Get away from that Bill guy. He's a troublemaker.
No. Deb, I can't wait for you to see what I've been crocheting. I'm working on it. I am working on it very hard.
Yeah, she's just started crocheting, and what
It's
is that?
supposed to help
What is
my
that you're making
eye,
now?
and I'm making a Afghan for my grandson's bed.
Yeah, and she's made it red and gray. It's two-tone. Man, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Because he's a big Alabama fan. And so I can't wait to finish it. And I'm working on it very hard.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish it before we come, but I'm probably going to work on it down there.
So you take it with you.
Yeah,
Give you something to do.
yeah. Especially if it's cold outside.
Uh,
I don't adapt to cold very
Bill
well.
says your box a three-wheeler, not a two-wheeler.
It'll ride on too. I can show you. It'll do just fine.
I took
Barkley, I got, Barkley, hang on to it.
both. Oh yeah, I took both of them out today, Bill, and rode them around the block just to make sure they was loosened up and the batteries were charged up and everything was good. And I cleaned them while I had them out. And,
You didn't tell me you rode mine.
oops.
I could have came and rode it.
Yeah, you probably could. Fred needs an Afghan. Yeah, Bill, you got to stop it.
Hey, I got Fred a shirt because he don't have no hair.
He did. Kathy did take him to the vet yesterday, though, and got him all of his shots.
All of his shots and everything, and he's healthy and beautiful, but he's a really old dog.
Fred really is a good dog. I
Yeah.
just give him a hard time.
He's
But he's
about-
not coming.
He's about 10 or 12 years old, they said. Oh, yeah, he's coming.
Deb says she's seen you do the two wheels.
Yeah, they work great, don't they, Deb? Look at this, see? Come on.
All right, so what do you guys want to talk about besides Fred? We ain't talking about Fred no more. Fred ain't going.
Fred's going. He's going.
I'm going to bring the smoker, so any of you that's going to be there while I'm there, and you know when that is, if you want to smoke something in it, you bring the meat and I'll smoke it for you.
And I'm
And,
cooking my steak on the grill.
and no, I don't smoke hot dogs, so
We cook them on the
we
grill.
cook them on the grill. Man,
We're
smoked hot
bringing it
dogs.
too.
What if that'd be any good? Smoked bologna's good.
No.
That'd be a small bologna, wouldn't it?
That would be him, yeah. You can buy that at Sam's of Bologna.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
I just ain't never had it. I probably have had it. Just
Trent
don't know it.
Thompson says any bets on Fred.
Yeah, you see Fred, look at him. Just look at this cute face, y'all. Whoops.
Oops, you just knocked your
I see it.
machine over.
Look, you see this sweet baby?
What are you doing, Fred?
He said he's loving his mama.
Oh, you give me the eyes.
Yeah, him love his mama.
You want to go camping? Huh? Apparently Bill wants to take care of you while I'm there.
Fred said he's a good boy. Fred's a good boy.
Boy, there's a serious lag in the delay on here. I was just looking at the monitor there. I think that thing's 30 seconds behind.
Y'all give us the idea. Send us some comments and stuff on where y'all stay and what kind of if y'all stay at the Corps of Engineer or KOAs or what do y'all stay at?
Deb,
See if y'all stay at where
I'm
we
most
stay.
definitely bringing the smoker. I can't go a week or two. In fact, my doctor told me that I could have all of the protein that I want,
Smoked.
but not
Or
much
grilled.
else.
Yep.
So
Or grilled.
yeah, I can eat anything that's grilled, smoked. What I can't have is carbs and
Sugar.
sugar. Yeah, no sugar. And man, I tell you what, the third day into no sugar, like no soft drinks and that kind of stuff, about the third day, I got a massive headache and I was mad at everybody.
I'm making sugar-free banana pudding.
But I'm actually feeling pretty good now. But
What'd Bill say?
like I said, the doctor was not happy with me.
Bill say anything to that? I said, I'm
Oh, that you're gonna make banana pudding? Yeah,
sugar-free.
yeah, sugar free.
I'm not, Bill. I'm just kidding. I'll make it regular.
Yeah, I won't be eating any banana pudding.
I'll make him sugar-free. He'll eat it.
Banana pudding is not a protein, Bill.
I told him it was.
Yeah, Jim, I do need a new doctor. I agree.
Everything in it he can have except for the sugar in the pudding. So you can buy the sugar-free pudding and make it. Because he can have Cool Whip. He can have cream cheese.
I can't have the vanilla wafers.
Well, I was talking about the pudding part. You can't have the vanilla wafers.
Apparently, I ain't supposed to eat none of that stuff.
I'll buy you the sugar-free ones.
I can have
They
rabbit
gotta be
food,
nasty,
like
I'm
salads,
sure.
but I can't put any kind of dressing on it that's got sugar or anything in it. So what's the point, right?
We have found out that the avocado lime is
Yeah,
a good
The avocado
salad
lime's
dressing.
actually pretty good. And believe it or not, we figured out that regular ranch dressing
is
is one of the lowest ones for sugar. I think it's got, was it one
less than
gram of
1
sugar?
gram, yeah.
Or one less than 1 gram of sugar?
Yeah, something like
Anyway, you guys probably don't want to know all about my health problems here, but I really don't have any
Hey,
health
we're having
problems.
to change a lot of stuff, and it's hard for me.
But that's kind of where my doctor's telling me too. If I don't want to have any serious health problems, I probably ought to fix it.
So I got to get him healthy.
Carnivore
Hey,
diet.
does
Yeah,
that
Paige,
go-
that's what I'm doing is
Does
carnivore.
that go healthy, wealthy, and wise? So if I get you healthy, are you going to be wealthy and wise?
I don't know about the wise part.
Me neither. You think you're going to be wealthy?
I
Hey,
don't
I'll
know.
do it if you'll get wealthy and wise.
Comfortable be good. I don't know about wealthy.
Healthy, wealthy, and wise. Isn't that saying?
That's what they say.
That's that saying.
Yeah, blue cheese dressing too, and I like blue cheese.
Ugh.
Kathy can't even stand the smell of it.
I don't like the
but I
smell
like
of
blue
it.
cheese.
But
fact,
I'll buy it if he'll eat it.
In fact, I like the blue cheese where you just crumble it up and put it on there. I love that
cheese
stuff.
is good.
Nah, I don't like that. Burn ends. Hey, that's one of my
We're
favorite
going to do
things.
those. Yeah.
If somebody will bring me a pork belly, I will make burn ends.
Yeah, I want some of them.
If not, you got to tell me where to go find a pork belly, and I'll make me some burn ends.
Go to the pig. They might have
The
them.
pig don't have them.
Dang. I thought they had everything.
No.
Boy, let me tell you something we have found that Ed and I have just loved.
Yeah,
And this
balsamic
is a
vinegar.
southern thing, and I know it is, because it is Sand Mountain pickled green tomatoes. Y'all might already know about them, but boy, are they good.
I didn't think I'd like them, but they're
Me
delicious.
neither. I thought they'd be soggy, but they're not. They're real crunchy and crispy, and they are the pickled green tomatoes, because he can't have them fried anymore.
Oh my God. Paige is making pecan pie.
Well, I guess you'll do without.
That's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I won't be eating none of that for sure.
No, your favorite's carrot cake.
I do like a carrot cake. Yeah, that is my favorite. Pecan pie is one of my favorites, and then German chocolate cake is my favorite cake. If you'll make me a birthday cake.
I made that.
Which
yeah.
is kind of weird because I can't stand coconut. I mean, I don't like coconut at all, but I love it on a German chocolate cake. I don't know. Everybody's talking about pecan pie now.
I didn't know you ate it much.
Sweet potato
Not
pie is a
much.
vegetable? Yeah.
Mm.
Technically, I
sugar.
guess, but yeah, I
He
can't
can
have
have
that.
sweet potatoes just without the sugar. And the brown sugar and marshmallows is what makes it good.
Thanks, Jim. I can always count on you, brother.
What did he say?
He's going to eat my part for me.
He will. That's good.
He will, yeah. What do you think, Fred?
He said, I'm hanging tight to my mama.
Fred, you going camping? Are you?
I'm hanging tight to
Are
my
you going
mama.
camping?
You want to go camping with us, Fred?
Shannon going to let you go?
Shannon don't care. See, Mama's got that covered.
Man, he done got comfortable. His eyes are closing up there.
He's getting sleepy. Mama's rocking him.
He's an old man. We didn't know how old he was.
10 to 12 years
Yeah,
old.
10 to 12 years old. My son,
He was, you can tell him that story.
yeah, my son's a police officer, and he's working night shift, I don't know, 6 months or so ago, I guess. And he stopped and opened the door one night, and this dog jumps up in the seat. And
Gets in front of the air.
wouldn't come back out. And so anyway,
He came to my house that night and got some food for
we
him.
tried to figure out who he belonged to, and he went around asking everybody in town, and nobody knew whose dog it was. And anyway, he was really
Not
in
chipped.
bad shape. He was skin and bones, and the ends of his ears were bleeding, and he was in really bad shape. So Kathy has nursed him back to really good health. So I think he's just took up with her.
He said, my granny took care of me.
Yeah, Trent, I love German chocolate. Jim says, Kim says, you really are my brother. I like all the same things as you. Yeah, I think we were talking about that one time before, that even our names and stuff was kind of the same. So
Earl? Who has
Yeah.
a Earl? Who has a middle name Earl?
I think it's Jim's middle
Jim
name's Earl.
does. Yeah, he does.
Fred
That's
says he
a
wants to go to
unusual name.
Itchituckney.
Yeah,
I
he does.
get down. Deb, what can I do that don't hurt you? Because I want to let all the air out of his tires and stuff, but I know you'll have to help him fix it. Yeah, Jim says he's the same about coconut on German chocolate. I love a German chocolate. My dad, that was one of his favorites, was
I
German
made 'em
chocolate.
for him quite often.
Yeah, I guess that's where I got it from,
Yeah.
was him. So, I told Kathy I would tell you guys where we were going to go for about June, I guess. We really haven't decided what we're going to do after that, but as you guys know, we're going to Itchituckney this month. And then we get back from that, we're going to Pickinsville, Alabama next month to the Corps of Engineer. And then in April, we are headed out west.
To
We're
see
gonna-
my niece out there.
Yeah, we're going to make a stop in Texas and see her. She lives in Houston. Then we got some friends we're going to go see in Lufkin, and then we're going over to Navasota to see some friends. And then we're going to really hit the road and head out west and start trying to find a piece of property out there. But I think I told you guys about that before. We're just looking for something out west where Kathy can breathe a little better.
Just some dry humidity.
During the summertime, it's way too humid here, so we don't want it really dry, but we don't really humid. Her pulmonologist said that it needs to be somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 feet would kind of be the sweet spot for where the humidity should be right. If you get in the low desert, it's too dry and dusty, and that's not good for her. And too high, that is not good for her either, altitude-wise. So that's kind of what we're looking for, but we want to be able to buy a few acres and put us a place out there so in the summertime we can either take our cargo out there and stay in it, or we can take the motorhome and stay in it, or even possibly build us a tiny house out there or something to stay in when we're there. So anyway, we'll see how all that goes. But you got the recipe, Jim? Mom's always made some of the best stuff.
What?
Yeah, Deb, I know. Unfortunately, any prank I pull is going to affect you. That's why I said I'd like
I'm
to let all the
sorry.
air out of his tires. But You'd probably have to go out there and fill them up for him. So we've been on here about 49 minutes. I said we was going to do an hour and try to stick to that tonight. So any last things you guys want to talk about, or do you like that we picked a topic to talk about tonight, or instead of just reading off the comments, although we were all over the board with it?
I'm sorry, that's my fault. Because that's the way I remember things and think of things, all over the board.
Yeah.
I don't ever stay on one subject very long. I may come back to the same subject 2 or 3 times, but every time I think of something, it comes out.
And if she thinks of something, I just have to let her go ahead and get it out, because if I make her wait, she forgets most of the time. And I don't know if that's got something.
I was never that way.
Yeah, she was never that way before, but I don't know if that's got something to do with old age, maybe, because I'm getting that way. But
no, it don't. I was never that way because my job depended everything to be just point blank.
So anyway, you'll notice a lot of times I'll be talking, she starts talking, I just shut up. That's because if I don't let her talk, she'll forget what she's talking about.
I do.
And it's irritating. She gets
I
very
get frustrated
irritated
about it. Look at this. He's going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to sleep. I hear him sucking.
Fred's trying to go to sleep on me.
Look at him. You want down to play? Huh? You want to get down and play?
Well, see if your sister got the recipe, Jim. I love the old recipes. I don't know. Seemed like people back before our generation were they were such good cooks, and I don't know if that was out of necessity. I'm assuming it probably was.
It's because you didn't have a store to go to.
Or if they just enjoyed cooking that much. But man, they really knew how to cook.
We didn't have that many stores.
Oh, hey Jacob. Theo's watching before bedtime.
Hey Theo.
Theo's my little buddy.
That's my baby.
In fact,
that's one of them we're going to see.
Jacob is married to our niece
Hannah.
that we're going to see down there, Hannah.
Yeah, they're service people, so we are going to see them, and I can't wait.
Yep. Salute, buddy.
Yay. I'm so excited. Hey, Theo. Or do I need to call you Teddy? Look, Barkley's jealous. I'll call you Teddy, but I can't wait to see you.
You got to make sure you bring Theo now when we meet you guys. Don't be leaving him with a babysitter.
Oh, they better not. I might be your babysitter. I can be your babysitter for a couple weeks. I'll go home with you. Babysit a little while.
Yeah. Be like Fred. Won't be long. Theo will be coming home with us.
I'm sorry. I take in everybody. It don't matter. I'll take Jacob and Hannah too. They can come.
Oh, lemon meringue pie. Man, that's good.
I make a lemon ice box.
I got to tell you, everything sounds good to me right now.
Yep.
I could eat the bark off the side of a tree.
I do make a lemon ice box. I can make that and freeze it. That would be a good one.
Yeah,
I don't do meringue.
You're right, Paige. They made everything from scratch. It's an art to be able to go into a kitchen and just be able to make a meal out of what you pull out of the cabinets. And I try to be more and more that way. And I guess that's probably my second pastime is me and Kathy sit and watch cooking shows. The number one thing I watch is barbecue shows and stuff. See if I can pick up any kind of tips or tricks or anything that I'm not doing that I might want to do. And then the second one is cooking shows. What was we watching right before we come over here?
That was we were watching those crock pot things to see what we could throw in the pot and let it cook all day.
Yeah, they were showing how to do crock pot. Hey, they cooked some ribs in a crock pot. Man, I was impressed when they came out. It had the meat pulled back off the bone just like you would if you smoked it. Now, it's not going to have the smoke taste to it and stuff, but the cook on it looked good, and they were really tender. I'm going to try that. But that's our second pastime is watching cooking shows and actually going in the kitchen, the pantries and stuff. If we find something that we are like, boy, that really looks good, we'll go try to make it. But it's getting to be a lost art. The generation we're in now, they're more about fast food and
buying it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see,
having it delivered to their doorstep.
I was raised where, Mama got up every morning and made a pan full of biscuits and usually oatmeal to go with it. And you had jelly or gravy or whatever to go with it.
Yeah.
And eggs. Of course, we had chicken, so we had eggs.
Kathy made Kathy made a new recipe on.
Give my recipe out. But don't
She-
give my recipe
I
out.
won't give it out, but she made a new recipe the other day for biscuits, and
It's
it was
awesome.
was it just 3 ingredients?
Three
wasn't it?
ingredients.
Three
It's so
ingredients, and they're all always in your kitchen.
so much easier than my homemade ones that
And
I
those
did.
things came up. I'll bet they were that thick, like big old cat head biscuits.
Yeah.
You guys know what those are? And they were great.
Yeah, they
I
were
sure
very
like to
good.
have one of them.
I know. You want me to make some tonight?
No, I can't have that.
I can make some.
But they were, oh my gosh, they're great. For 3 ingredients and being so simple, they are
I know.
so
It was
good.
simple. Very simple. And fast. They were really fast.
Liquid smoke would be stingy with it in the crock pot. Yeah, I guess you could
yeah,
do that
you
to
could
get
do
the
that.
taste.
I didn't think about it. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm old school. Maybe I could.
I don't cook it.
Maybe I could smoke them on the smoker for an hour or two and then throw them in the crock pot. I might try that. That might not be a bad idea. Because you could kind of set it and forget it and walk away from it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
I was used to cooking big meals. So I'm having to try to adjust to just 2, and it's hard.
Yeah.
Of course, I usually, Bill and Deb, you know, I usually cook for a big family, and before the night's over, it gets eaten
Oh,
because people just come through all the time. And it works out good.
Yeah,
My
it does.
grandkids always come to eat, don't they, Bill? They always come to eat.
It's
Bless
funny,
their
we've
hearts.
always had so many people in our family eating. That,
I can't cook for 2.
that now that it's just me and Kathy, and even our grandkids don't come around a whole lot, even though they live next door.
Yeah.
But they're so busy with school and sports
And sports. They
so
have
many other things
sports.
that we only see them once a week or so. And Kathy will cook something for dinner, and I'll look and I'll say, "Well, what army are you fixing to feed? Because that's way more than we're going to eat."
But
It's
I
just
do
hard
it every
to hard to
time.
quit doing it.
Hey, Fred.
Yeah, Kent Rollins, man, I love watching that dude.
Yeah, he's good.
He's something else.
Let's see.
He's always got his dog with him too, don't he?
That's right. That's right. I know.
So, Jim's saying Kent Rollins did a 2-ingredient biscuit, and it looked good.
Mine was a 2-ingredient too, but I wasn't gonna say.
Oh, was yours 2? I thought it was 3. So it's 2. Okay, well, Kathy's was 2. She was just being nice and letting me be right.
I wasn't gonna correct him.
I don't care.
My regular biscuits are about a 3-ingredient biscuit.
Yeah, well, the 2 that she did, man, they're incredible.
'Cause you can make them out of flour, lard, and milk.
Hey, who likes to cook with lard? I like to cook with lard.
Yeah. Bacon grease, you know,
Bacon grease.
that kind of stuff.
All the things that's supposed to be bad for you. But I got to tell you, I don't think it's as bad for you as people have you believe. I really think all this margarine and all these other things I think that's really what's bad for you. You know, you look at our grandparents. My
Mine was in their
great grandmother lived to be 99 before she died, and my grandmother was almost that old.
Granny was 90-something.
And they were eating bacon grease and
Bacon
lard.
every day, sausage every day.
Now, granted, them people worked a lot harder than we did.
Yes.
So maybe that had something to do with it.
They
But
worked it off, worked
I
in
just
the
think some of
fields.
the foods we're eating these days is probably a lot
The
worse.
processed
Yeah, the
stuff.
processed stuff.
Probably not good.
Yes, Jim, lard and bacon grease. Hey, I'll tell you, I make what's called dirty eggs, Jim, and that's where I'll cook
And
the
I
bacon.
have a hard time eating them.
I'll
try.
cook the bacon first, and if there's some bacon grease left in there, I'll just go ahead and throw the eggs in there and scramble them up with it. Oh my God, they're good.
Now I like to make gravy out of that, but
Hey, by the way, I can have that. Can you believe that? I can have that.
he can. Eggs with the grease is fine.
Yeah. So what are the 2 ingredients?
Nope.
Water and water.
Who is that? asking?
Bill.
I'll give it to you one day, Bill.
Now, Bill, you already know the secret to my how I smoke meat and how I get that flavor out of it that you like so much. You know the secret to that I won't tell nobody. So
That's something we'll tell in person.
yeah, Paige, you're right. They didn't eat processed food. That's what my doctor told me the other day. Said absolutely no processed foods, like none, nada, zero.
Do you know
So-
how hard that is? Very hard.
It's hard. Most everything's processed these days.
Unless you have your own garden and your own farm. It's all processed. Frederick.
Trent said Kim made Kent's 2 and biscuits, and they were great.
Yep.
I got to get back on his channel. I subscribed to his channel, so
I don't know what.
I'll get back on his channel and see what his
see what
how
his
he did,
ingredients
see
are.
how he did it.
That'd be interesting to find out. Mine just worked out easy.
I tell you, man, I'd like to have the outdoor kitchen like he's got with the like what they
The
call
wagon wheel. I
yeah,
like the wagon wheel.
yes, the wagon. What they call those though? All
Wagon
right, somebody
train.
help me out. What they
Wagon
call
train.
those? No, it wasn't wagon training. It was oh man.
His covered wagon. What is it called? It's on Bonanza.
Yeah, it wasn't coach either. It was
No.
oh, what they call the food wagon? Everybody, what the heck they call those things? Anyway, I don't want the whole coach. I just want the back end of one of them. Chuck wagon. They call them a chuck wagon.
That's it. Yeah.
I'd love to have a chuck
wagon.
a chuck wagon like
Oh, I'll take the whole thing.
just built out of maybe
Yeah.
out of old lumber or something. Just make a replica of one.
Then I'll make you get up there and I'll ride you around with horses.
You know, we're actually
love
in the
horses.
process of redoing our backyard and back patio, and I might actually do that. I might build me one of those out of some reclaimed wood or something.
That'd be pretty, wouldn't
That
it?
would be pretty. Yeah, everybody's saying chuck wagon now.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes I just have a brain fart.
They're not, our babies are not going to let us get out of their sight. Look at this. It's amazing.
I might do that. I might do some reclaimed wood and build me
I'll
a
just
chuck
see what-
wagon to go
what
back
we
there
can
with the
do.
smokers and stuff. That'd be fun. Well, we made it to the 1 hour.
Oh, good.
So some of you guys we will be seeing in Itchitucknee.
Next week.
The ones of you that I don't see, I'll be sad. But
I hope we see you the next time.
yeah,
Where's the next time?
the next get together is
What month?
at Pickinsville. It's gonna be in March.
In March. So we hope to see y'all
We're-
in March. If
we
we don't see
originally-
y'all this next week.
Deb will know what I'm talking about. Originally, I said, hey, let's get together, just a few of us at Pickinsville. Next thing I know, man, the word got out, and we've already booked the place out pretty much, I guess. So but that's all right. We really enjoy
Getting to
to-
meet people.
getting together and seeing everybody.
And look at everybody's trailers. They're all different.
Yeah.
Everybody's cargo trailers are different. And I mean, nobody's is the same. It's wonderful. Get good ideas.
Trent, what's a chuck box? Is that what you're talking about? It looks
Yeah.
kind of like the back of a chuck wagon. It's just they call it a chuck box.
I think it's called a chuck box,
Need
probably.
Somebody got some plans how to build one of them? Send them to me. If not, I think I'm gonna get online and try to look me some up because I really think that'll look really cool back there when we get done. We're fixing a big patio area where with pavers and stuff where you can sit around a fire pit, and they're going to have the rest of the yard sodded, and then we got a big concrete area that's covered. It's got all the grills and smokers and all that stuff under it. So
I know.
anyway, I got a yard landscaping guy that's doing the majority of the stuff for me, but yeah,
For some
Brad.
reason, Ed don't let me out in the backyard either because I tend to fall.
Yeah, she does,
I don't know what's going on.
man. Back toward the end.
It's a bad rough.
Back toward
rough
the end of
few-
summer, she went down. I had to build her a ramp when she first got home because she was in a wheelchair. But anyways, the ramp's still there. It makes it easy for her to get in and out. But she's going
That's
down.
how I learned to deal with dark time,
Yeah.
going in and out my
She's-
ramp.
She's going out the ramp out the back door, and then I hear it sound like somebody threw a sack of potatoes down it. It's her. She's fell down the ramp, and it wasn't long after that recovered from that, and she was out in the backyard.
I had to go talk to Sunshine.
Yeah, she go talk to Sunshine, the chicken.
My
And,
Sunshine knows me.
She got
I
out
can call her
the
and she
yard
comes
and
right
fell
to
down
me.
and rolled herself up out there and couldn't get back up.
Well,
so-
I got all over those bricks.
She's out in the backyard doing acrobatics, so I don't let her out in the backyard a whole lot unless I'm out there.
Yeah, it's okay.
YouTube has plans. All right, I'll look on YouTube. I think that's what I'm going to do.
That's a good idea. I see you, Fred. Did Daddy say, hey, did you say you was going to let Fred go?
Fred ain't going.
Was that a yes or no? Look, Fred's right here.
I see
You can
Fred.
tell him. Fred, tell him.
Fred, you ain't going.
Fred, tell him. Look, look.
Mm.
Look right there. All right.
All right.
Everybody heard him. He said Fred could go.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Did y'all see that look I got? Look, y'all need to
I
see the
did
look
not.
I got. Look at the look I got. He
I
gave
went,
me a
no.
look. Look at Fred. See, look.
All right, we'll
You
show
see?
everybody the babies because we're going to get out of here.
You want me to show everybody the babies?
Yeah,
You
show
want to
everybody
show
the
'em?
babies.
Come on, Barkley. We'll do you first since you're right here. Come on. Oh, Fred's coming first. Everybody's always seen Fred. Come
Fred, you're not going. You might as well stay
Look,
down.
Fred's going. This is number one. You see him?
Hey,
He's
Fred.
so cute. That's Fred. He's a sweetie. Good boy. He's got hair now. He didn't have no hair before.
Jim, I bet Fred and Rudy would have a good time.
They would. Look, here's
There's
Barkley.
All right, everybody will see Barkley. That's my
Yeah,
buddy.
Barkley's ready.
You ready to
He's
go camping?
ready.
Barkley, you ready to go
He
camping?
said he is. His
Yeah.
little apple tag's going off.
Yeah.
He said he's ready to go. Where's Gracie? Gracie ready to go?
Oh, the princess is
Come
laying
in,
over there in
Princess.
front of the monitor.
Oh, she's over here. Yep, come on.
Here she comes.
Come on, Princess. Yeah, there's my baby girl. Come on. You got to look at the pretty ponytails today. We brushed her hair this morning.
Oh, they're both going to get groomed
Tuesday.
Tuesday morning, so they'll all have nice new
They'll
haircuts
have
when they
nice
get there.
new haircuts.
Except for Fred.
Fred, he's got hair now. He didn't have hair.
He does have hair, and it
when he
actually
didn't
looks really
come.
good.
Yeah,
He don't get groomed though. He's his hair's real short.
and he don't shed, but
Yeah.
Gracie just needs a haircut. Gracie said, don't get her leg. She's princess, and she's beautiful.
What you doing, Princess?
Said, I'm beautiful, and I'm ready to go camping.
What you doing, Princess?
You gonna tell Daddy you ready to go
I see you,
camping?
Barkley.
Oh, Barkley's afraid he's
Barkley's
gonna get
jealous.
wet.
He's on the floor.
Listen. Gracie, ready to go camping? Did you hear that? Can y'all hear that? Are you ready to go camping? That's what she does when she's happy.
You
Tell
going
'em.
camping? Yeah, it's funny.
You ready to go camping? She said, yes, I'm ready to go camping.
She grunting.
She likes camping. Our babies are spoiled and rotten, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Well,
Listen to
she's really grunting now.
her said, don't leave me out of the camper.
You ready to go to the house? Yeah.
I
You ready
thought
to
you
go?
was going to the camper.
Well, we gotta go buy the camper. I get a couple of things out of there. You can go with me if you want to
You
go.
gonna go with
You
me
wanna
to the camper?
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody hanging out with us tonight for all the nonsense.
We do. We really do.
Anyway, we'll the ones of you that are going to be there, we'll see you end of the week. The ones that are not, we're gonna miss you.
Yeah, and we hope we see you the next time.
Yep.
Or anytime. You call us anytime you're around, and we'll try to meet up with you. So, y'all, she's still grunting, isn't she? Gracie says she's not going to be left, so she's going to make noise so everybody can hear her.
Yeah.
But anytime y'all are around us, just give us a call, and we'll meet up.
All right.
Just ask Paige. We meet her all the time.
Man,
Paige, you need to holler and meet up
you
with
know,
us.
We really haven't seen Paige much in the last couple of weeks, but man, our schedule has just been crazy.
Well, we've had
Yeah.
a lot of family in,
Yeah.
and I was sick, so
in fact,
they're
my mother's
finally-
coming tomorrow. She's going to stay Monday night, Tuesday night, and go home Wednesday, and
Then we leave
then we're
Thursday.
out here on Thursday. So yeah,
So I
Well,
got to do some packing.
but yeah, our life's just been crazy here lately. My part-time job has been a little more demanding than part-time here lately. So anyway,
It's all good.
we'll see you Thursday, Paige. You'll get sick of us in the next couple of weeks or so.
Yep. Well, all right, y'all.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.
see you
and
guys
we'll see
later
you
on.
guys hopefully soon.
Now I got to get up and make an exit over here to go turn everything off.
Hey, and he's got to carry Fred. Y'all just stay on him because most of he's got his number that he better have a bed for Fred because Fred's ready to go. Aren't you, Fred? Here he comes. Fred's like, I'm ready to go. Look at him, Ed. He said he's coming. But y'all have a great week and just continue loving each other and be kind to each other, and we will see you soon. Love you guys. Bye. Hey, remember, make each day count, 365. I forgot to say that like 3 times. I covered up the name. Y'all see the name? He wanted everybody to see the name, and I covered it up. Make each day count, 365.